Hi guys, welcome to Burn Rubber. Today is battery area, the old boot floor painting. Look, the paint turned up. We've got Hammerite. This stuff, supposedly no prime, quick drying, all the good stuffs. It's freezing outside, so we're gonna go see how the car is. Like, I spilled coffee inside of it. It could be frozen. I have a heat gun though, so we'll see. It is made out of ice. Jeez, I wonder what the inside's like. It's actually right. It's not even frozen on the inside. Now, the moment of truth. Would this battery be any good in this frozen weather? That hasn't come up because it's so frozen. Ready? Yeah, she started. Shocking. Now it's got to defrost it because she is definitely frozen over. And we got the ice going. Hey, this thing isn't doing anything though. Frozen solid. Oh, gross. All of the grease. Let's turn this off. See if it comes up now. Ready? Ain't having it, is it? It's definitely cold. Right, I'm gonna let this warm up just a teeny bit more and then I shall see you at the garage. It's probably not a good idea doing this paint in this weather, but I literally haven't got a choice. I'm scared of the tin man. We'll see what happens. So, I'm in the garage. I'm gonna try and work with some science. I popped the bonnet because obviously the car's nice and warm. It can help warm the garage up. It's actually not too bad in here, to be honest with you. Also, I've worked out that that's broken. It literally only wants to come up a little bit, and I can hear the motor spinning, and it just ain't doing nothing. I could probably look into that another point, but yeah. We are going to take out the battery right now. I'm going to do it nice and fast whilst the car's warm. I'm also going to this guy. I'm quickly showing you before I get it all out. This guy. Heat gun, a decent one too, like a decent one. So we're trying to heat up the metal before we frape it up with the paint, just to give it a little fair chance of not doing something naughty, eh? Wish me luck, guys. It's quite hard to see, guys. I got the battery out, but the plan is now just to warm up the general area. The last thing we want is it to be too cold. So whilst we've been letting this warm up this general area, yeah, much better now. I know it's dark, I'm sorry guys. But I've white brushed the area up, so it's all clean. I've also had this down here warming up. It's supposed to be in room temperature and it's been freezing in the morning, so the next thing I'm going to do, I've taken off the earthing strap and stuff and pulled it away, but I'm going to tape up the bits where I don't want to get trashed. We're going to do this a bit more than a half-assed job, if you know what I'm saying. I'm going to try and do a half decent job of it. I'm not sure if you can even hear me, but we've masked everything up. I will let you know what it's like after I'm done. I'll show you. Fingers crossed it ain't too bad. Apparently this is going to take a couple coats, a good 3 or 4 coats, and then it should be golden. So, see on the other side. Well, that's not doing too bad, to be fair. All I will say is I probably should have got a mask or something, because that is stanky. I'm sorry about the noise, but yes, we're doing a dry. To be fair, guys, with 2 coats in, it's looking really decent. I've got to do like 2 more coats probably. Just keeping it warm, drying it off nice and fast. This heat gun is literally a lifesaver. But yeah, it's gonna make sure that this car doesn't rust out. Like, it's not perfect, it's not exactly the same red, but it's also better than a black corner. You never know, one day I might tear all of this out and do it all over again. Because that's only down to primer, but something once upon a time been around here boshing around, do you know what I mean? There's no rust anywhere though. I'm only doing this side just to preserve it, just to keep it nice. Like, that only cost me a tin of Hammerite, it's like £4 or something like that. So £4, some time, my heat gun, some tape, old cardboard. Looks good, you know what I mean? So whilst that's doing an extra dry on the third coat, because I put a nice thick coat on, I thought I would take a gander at all of the leaking around the rocker cover. Remember we had a rocker cover leak and we had to change rocker cover gasket and we refurbed it all up and stuff. Let's have a gander at it. Turns out they stopped all of the leaks. Let's have a look around this side. No more leaking, dry as a bone. Honestly, that is a luck out. I genuinely thought it was going to be worse than that. I thought it was going to be maybe a seal down here. It could have been crank seal, like, could have been bad, but we lucked out. In fact, we lucked out on quite a bit on this car, if I can be completely honest with you. Look at this sunny day. Look at this. Let's go outside. Get some fresh air. Ooh. Beautiful. But yeah, I think I should go back and do another coat. What do you reckon? It stinks in here. Honestly, I should have brought a mask. Next time, eh? We gotta learn from our mistakes. We learn from our mistakes and get better. That's all we can do. There we are, guys. She's done. I know it's much redder than the rest of the car, but look, zero rust. Sorted it right out. I've got this doodad set up just so it's going to sit there and dry it out as fast as possible. But I am well chuffed with that. Definitely done a thing. Hopefully we can get it to dry nice and quickly. And I can shove the battery back in. And then Bob's your uncle. That's another job done, another tick. I've been reading up whilst I've been waiting around about this aerial situation. I think it might have gone and knackered itself out. Apparently it's very common. There's a nylon gear on the inside. It just decides to go whenever it wants to. And I suppose the cold and the effort it tried to go up, whatever, might have done them. 15 steps forwards, 1 step back. It's not an issue. It's only an aerial. I don't actually use it. The radio doesn't actually work, like the radio side of it. Not sure if it's connected or what. But I've always go via USB up to the phone and play music. But yeah. There's not much else I can do really. We'll check back in when it's dry enough to fit the battery. Whilst I've been waiting for that to do a thing, we just do all these little odds and sods and odd jobs, don't we? So what I've gone and done is I've gone and got the good old WD-40 and I've cleaned up the engine bay, like bulkhead and all this good stuff, strut tops. She is looking gleamy, like she's not bad whatsoever, no rust. But for all you NA MX-5 lovers might actually know this already. I didn't have a clue, right? So I'm cleaning all of the things like the power steering, which is here, and all. I'm just cleaning all the tops of stuff, right? And I find this. It says turn clockwise. So I pulled it off. And it left me this guy. And I'm thinking to myself, what is that? What even is this? It says turn clockwise. I don't know what it is though. If I had a look and see what it's connected to. Me being the daredevil I am, I turned it clockwise. And watch. Watch what happens when you turn it clockwise. Ready? 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 It lifts up the headlights. I mean, it takes many in wind. Look, back down. Anti-clockwise. Hopefully I've never really got to use them, but it was just a random thing in the engine bay. I've never seen before. Never ever seen one of these. And I'm thinking, woo, let's do it there, shall we? Let's turn clockwise. Yeah, manual operations. She's cleaning up really well. If you look down there, it's just smeg. There's no rust down there whatsoever. It's just smeg. I'm literally just WDing it off. And it's coming off. Absolutely amazing. Like, considering the car's got the old ding and dent on the outside and the paint's coming off on the bumper and all that sort of stuff, the actual structure of this car is absolutely impeccable. Mint. Right guys, that's it. That is dry, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's dry enough. So I've literally been sat there for hours resting the old heat gun from over there on a thing, and it has done a thing. Look, it's nice and dry. It's lovely and red. So all of this is knackered anyway. Look, it's all the paint's coming off. So at some point, I think I might strip the boot when I get a whole day's worth of it and respray the whole thing. Like, it can't hurt it, can it? Look at it. It has done it a proper solid. Right, so now I'm going to get the battery in the boot. And Bob's your uncle. Right guys, she's done. Look how much better that area looks. Look at that. I even rerouted the earthing strap so it comes around this side, look, so it looks super tidy. I'm happy with that. You see what I mean though, how I want to now do the whole rest of the boot, because that looks beautiful, and if everything else was that beautiful, I know it's race car and stuff, but whew, gotta appreciate that. I'm lucky that it dried in time. Bam bam, thank you ma'am, job is done. Well guys, I appreciate you doing a watch. Hopefully you might have learned something. You might have learned the whole flappy flap with the whole pop-up headlights. That's so cool. I've never had a car with pop-up headlights, so I've never had to experience it. But yeah, we learned together. The paint taking hours to dry though. Ain't nothing worse than waiting for paint to dry. But at the same time, whilst the paint was drying, I managed to tidy up under here a bit, so there's nothing really hanging down there now. There was many of these. Whoever had done it done a hell of a half-assed job cutting the rear bumper, but they left all these dangling, so it was making it look super messy. On top of that, whilst waiting paint to dry, we've cleaned up the engine bay quite a lot. Like, might as well whilst we're here. Next thing I'm going to do, I'm pretty sure I'm going to do it before race day though, is take this off. I don't like that sticker. It's also in my view, because I'm only a short ass. It's in my view. So, yeah, thank you very much for watching, guys. Remember this button right here, that button, that will help you just easy subscribe. Easy subscribe. Yeah, I'll see you on the next one, everybody. Burn rubber, not your soul.